Let's start creating your design for the 4-layer shaker ornament using Merchise's template. Create 4-layer shaker ornament design with Merchise's templates. Merchise currently offers 3 versions of this ornament: clear acrylic, hologram, and wood and acrylic. Although the materials are different, the overall design process is quite similar. In this tutorial, we'll walk you through the design process for all 3 versions. Part 1. Design 4-layer acrylic shaker ornament and hologram shaker ornament. Step 1. Download template files. Go to merchise.com. Enter 4-layer shaker ornament in the search box to find the product in our catalog. You will see 3 different versions of the 4-layer shaker ornament. Click the product you want to create design for. In this tutorial, we will start with the 4-layer acrylic and hologram shaker ornament. On the product page, click the Download Mockup and Template button or Template and Mockup tab to find the download link. Download the PSD template file to your device. Step 2. Open the template. You can use Photoshop or another editing tool that supports smart objects. In this tutorial, we'll use Photopea, a free online editing tool. Go to photopea.com, then drag and drop the PSD template into the Photopea workspace. 4-layer shaker ornament structure. Before we start designing, let's take a quick look at how the ornament is structured. The ornament consists of 4 main layers. This is the front decorative layer. It can contain separate design details to create a raised or dimensional effect. The second layer sits just behind the top layer and includes a transparent window, so the charms underneath stay visible. Behind the second layer is the hollow frame, or spacer. This layer creates the empty space inside the ornament. The charms are placed inside this space so they can move around. And finally, the bottom layer closes off the back of the ornament. You can add a full print design here, or use transparent areas to create a floating effect. Now that we understand the structure, let's look at how these layers are organized in the template. Let's turn off the text guide group to reveal the workspace. Turn on customizable parts to see the complete design example. The first 2 sections are for the print and cut design of the top layer and charms. The design for this layer can include separate details. The second column is for the print and cut design of the second layer. As you can see, this design should include a transparent window in the middle to reveal the charms placed underneath. These 2 sections are for the hollow frame or the spacer. You must make sure that all charms can be fit into this frame. And the last column is for the print and cut shape design of the bottom layer. You can use a transparent background here to create a floating effect for your charms. Notice the green dashed lines on the canvas. These mark the safe print area. Keep all important design details inside these lines. Step 3. Create cut shape designs for the bottom layer, hollow space and second layer. In the Layers panel, find the Smart Object labeled Design layer and double-click its thumbnail to open it in a new tab. Inside the Smart Object, turn off the example layer and turn on the guide layer. Now, place your cut shape design for the bottom layer. This cut shape defines the overall outline of the ornament and is also used to generate the cut shapes for the other layers. Make sure to include a hanging hole in your design. When you're finished, turn off the guide layer and save the Smart Object. Go back to the main template. You'll see that the cut shapes for the bottom layer, hollow frame, and second layer have now been generated automatically in their respective sections. Step 4. Create print designs for the bottom layer, hollow space and second layer. Next, expand the customizable parts group. Let's turn off the example layers for printed middle and printed bottom. Turn on these safe zone layers. Safe zone. Middle layer, safe zone. Bottom layer. Now, you can see print design safe zones in the respective layer. These safe zones show you where you can place your artwork. Let's start with the second layer. Add your print design to this section. Remember to leave a clear window in the middle so the charms inside the shaker can be seen. The printed area should also cover the hollow space underneath it. Next, move on to the bottom layer. You can cover the safe zone with your print design or use a transparent background to create a floating effect. For the hollow frame, you don't need to add any print design because this area will be hidden behind the second layer. Once you're finished, turn off all the safe zone layers. Step 5. Create design for the top layer and charms. Open the Design Top plus Charm Smart Object in a new tab. Turn off the example layer and turn on the guide layer. First, add your print design for the top layer. There's one important rule to remember. Any design element used on the top layer should also appear on the second layer. This helps you see exactly where the top layer pieces need to be positioned and glued. Next, add your print design for the charms. Make sure that all your charms can fit into the cutout inside the hollow frame. For reference, you can copy and paste your second layer design into this section to help you position the charms. We recommend not filling the entire available space with charms. Leave enough empty space for the charms to move around freely inside the shaker. Each separate element in this section should be at least 165 by 165 px in overall size. Once you're finished, turn off the guide and any unnecessary layers, then save the smart object. Back to the main template, the cut-shaped hand print design for the top layer and charms will now appear in the respective section. Step 6. Export your print file. Once you're happy with your design, turn off the guide group and any other layers that shouldn't appear in the final artwork. Now export your design as a PNG with a transparent background. In Photopea, go to File, Export as PNG. In Photoshop, you can go to File, Export, Quick Export as PNG. Part 2. Design 4-layer wood and acrylic shaker ornament. Now let's move on to the wood and acrylic version. The overall design process is very similar to the acrylic version, but there is one key difference. The top layer is made of wood instead of acrylic. Because of this difference, the template is organized slightly differently. Here's how the template is organized. The top 2 sections are for the top layer design only. The next 2 sections are for the second layer, no change. The third column is now where to place the design for the bottom layer. In the last column, on the top is the hollow space cut-shape design. Since there is no need for the print design for the hollow space, there is no print design section for the hollow space. Instead, we will have a separated section for the charms below. In the acrylic version, the top layer and charms are combined into one section. For the wood and acrylic version, they are separated. Step 1. Create design for the bottom layer. Open the Design Smart object in the template. In the New tab, turn off the example layer and turn on the guide layer. Add your cut-shape design for the bottom layer, including the hanging hole. When you're finished, turn off the guide layer and save the smart object. Close the tab and return to the main template. Now your cut-shape design for the bottom layer, second layer and the hollow frame have been generated. Step 2. Create print design for the bottom layer and second layer. In the customizable parts, turn on the safe zone for the bottom layer and middle layer or the second layer. Add your print designs to the corresponding sections. For the second layer, remember to keep the transparent window that allows the charms to be visible. Once you're finished, turn off the safe zone layers. Step 3. Create print design for the top layer. Open the Design, Top Smart object. Turn off the example layer and turn on the guide layer. Place your print design for the top layer. When you're finished, turn off the guide layer, save the smart object, and close the tab. Step 4. Create design for the charms. Unlike the acrylic version, the wood and acrylic template has a separate section for the charms. Turn on the Safe Area, Charms layer. Place your charm designs in this section. Make sure your designs fit within the available area and can move freely inside the hollow frame. Once you're finished, turn off the Safe Zone layer for charms. Step 5. Export file. Finally, turn off the guide group and any other unnecessary layers. Export your finished design as a PNG with a transparent background. Your wood and acrylic shaker ornament design is now ready. Generate mockup images with our mockup file. Now, let's move to creating mockups using our mockup file. Step 1. Download mockup files. From the same template and mockup link, open the mockup folder and download the PSD file. In this folder, you'll also find other mockup preview images. Download the PSD file to your device. Step 2. Open mockup files in Photoshop or Photopea. Open the mockup file in Photoshop or Photopea. Step 3. Add your design to mockup. In the Layers panel, find the artwork group and locate the layer name. Place your design here. Double-click the thumbnail to open Smart Objects. In the New tab, Turn off the example layer and turn on the guide layer. Now fill this template with the finished design you have created. When you're finished, turn off the guide layer and any other unnecessary layers. Save the smart object and close the tab. Your design will now appear on the main mockup. Step 4. Select Mockup option and save mockup file. Back in the main mockup file, you'll find 4 numbered subgroups, each showing a different mockup option. Turn on the icon for the option you want to use, and turn off the others. Once you're happy with the result, save the mockup for use in your product listing, store, or marketing materials. That's it. You've now created your 4-layer shaker ornament design and mockup using Merchise's templates. Your design is ready to be uploaded to the Merchise fulfillment system, so you can start selling.